What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sakina, and I'm back with another review. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14, episode 2. Y'all, I'm back with it, okay? Look, it's 11 at night, and I just did my Love and Marriage Huntsville review. I had every intention on trying to get this done earlier in the day, but I knocked out Ready to Love and put a ring on it this morning. And baby, I don't know if y'all can tell, but you know the story of my life, I was so tired when it came down to recording those videos. And then on lunch at work, I took a nap. Then towards the end of my shift, I started feeling a little energized. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. We're a little energized. You know, I had plans on just, getting it done tomorrow in the morning. But I was like, you know what? I want to go to the grocery store. I do a lot of my activities in the morning instead of, doing it after work because I don't get off of work till 9 p.m. I go in at 12, so I have more, time to do what I want to do in the morning. So I was like, you know what? We just gonna film tonight because the energy is here. So I just really have to take a moment, the opportunity to go ahead and film and get these videos out to y'all because I know y'all be looking for me. And also, I can't do it tomorrow night because we have the Whether You Like It or Not panel live tomorrow. It will be on Giving You the Real Tea, Terrence's channel. I will have the link in my bio. This is not Instagram. Link in the description box. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. We'll have all the panelists. We'll have that, all over y'all's YouTube timelines tomorrow. So yes, be sure to check us out tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get into this review because I know that's what y'all was here for. So we opened up the review with Sanya and her family. We have her sister and her mom. They arguing about beef patties, child. Mama then went down to Jamaica, brought back some beef patties. Sanya is telling us that it's 9 people in the house. It's her, 3 members of her family, Ross and Ducey. And then we got her parents, which is 2. And then we got her sister and her 2 boys. So they got 9 people. I said, girl, how big is this house? But come to find out, this is basically a trial run for all of them to stay with her for a year. See if they actually like Atlanta and make it their permanent home. So they're beefing about the beef patties. And everybody has their own separate boxes. And the mama is like, basically, why y'all coming for me like this? She is not here for it. So Sanya is asking her sister, how do you like Atlanta so far? And she was like, I like it, but, it's something to get used to because she's used to having her own space, her own home. And their mom was like, girl, you ain't the only one. Like, we all had our own spaces. And now we, here all cooped up in one house. And the sister was like, oh my gosh, she was asking me, like, can I answer my question? I said, child, that don't sound like me and my mama going back and forth about something that ain't even that necessary. Mama's gonna take stuff to the next level, to the extremes when it ain't even necessary. So I felt her pain in that. Mama like, dang, you got all this heat for me. And the question wasn't even directed towards you, and that wasn't shade towards you, so why you coming for me? Look, they all hungry, child. Give them some beef patties and let everybody go about their business. I absolutely love hearing them talking patois, though. I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, accent. I'm ready to go back to Jamaica. That was like, I only had one, out the country experience, and that was in Jamaica. But when I tell you, treat me like a princess, treat me like a queen, period. I need that energy again. Child, so then we at the chateau, right? And let me tell you right now, it's laid out. We've said this before. The chateau is definitely beautiful. Sheree put a lot of time and effort into that house, and the finished product is so cute. So she brings Kenya over, and it was good to see Sheree's mom. She was there. Remember, her mom was missing for some time a few years ago. So it's good to see that her mom is back and, in good shape and things. So Kenya comes over. They go down to the basement. Remember 5 years ago, down at the housewarming party at the chateau, Kenya and Kandi went down to the basement, and Kenya was giving her grief because she was like, bitch, my house is done and yours is not. You said that yours was more finished than mine. Well, Kenya was missing baseboards or whatever. But anyway, yeah, she was talking all that shit, and that basement wasn't complete. Well, baby, it's complete now. It definitely does look like a club. She got a lounge. She got a spot area. She has entertainment area. Like, it looks really, 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 really nice. And just like Kenya said, baby, you can't hate on all of this because this is definitely giving. Okay, it's definitely worth the time spent. So, and the money as well. So, they sit down and Kenya was asking Sheree what she thought about the gala. Do y'all know Sheree had the nerve to say she could have wore her joggers? Bitch, she was damn near wearing them with that damn loose-ass sweater dress to a damn black tie event. Girl. Get away from me with this, Sheree. So, Sheree, I'm like, it's funny how you talking shit about the gala, but yet you went and wanted to run and tell that to Marlo about what everybody else had to say about the event. Like I said, everybody has something to say about the event. Even Sheree after the fact. So, girl, get out of here, damn bone carrier. So then, living up to that name, she goes and tells Kenya that, yeah, Marlo was talking about you had a white refrigerator when you first moved down here. You was borrowing Lisa Ray's Range Rover. Kenya says she don't know Lisa Ray, but there was a picture of them. But just because there's a picture of them, that does not mean that they know each other. They can very much so be, just in past, like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, let's take this picture together. Celebrities do that type of thing all the time. So that doesn't necessarily mean that she knows her. And I'm sure, Lisa Ray is going to be on Fox Soul down with Claudia Jordan and them clarifying the whole situation. So we're going to be on the watch out for that. Anyway, child, she then Sheree goes a bit further and was like, hold on, wait, let me get Sanya on the line. So she calls Sanya. And, Sanya basically reiterates what Sheree said. You got the, white refrigerator in your home. And Kenya was like, at least I could pay my rent. And Kenya did say before she got on the phone with Sanya, she was like, just the whole showboatiness, name dropping, price dropping, and all of that. That's very obnoxious. I said, well, truth be told, Sheree was definitely that type of girl when RHOA first started out. So, just throwing it out there, she definitely flashy and be doing the most. Well, not so much now because all she wears joggers and all of that. But, she flashy with that house when she was damn near an empty nester. But, whatever. Yeah, Sanya basically said what she said. And then, Kenya said that Marlo talking all that shit about her. Yeah, she just got a Bosley hair transplant for her edges. Like, the purpose of not getting that edge transplant was for you not to wear the lace front. Child, her hair is 8 out in the back. She ain't got no damn choice but to wear the lace front. Okay, let me stop. So according to Sheree, she said that she only used him on a needed basis, and that's when Kenya starts going into Drew and how she got a lot going on in her household and how Ralph is trying to get massages or getting offered massages from his assistant. And Sheree was like, she needs to focus on that instead of worrying about me. Child, I just need to have a conversation because it doesn't necessarily sound like that's something that is Drew's fault, more so her assistant's fault. Child, look at me sticking up for Drew. Progress. Speaking of Drew and her conehead husband, this is who we see next. And it's just the shenanigans over and over again. They bring up this Instagram situation. Hold on, wait. Before we get into that, Drew, why do you have an assistant number 4? What is going on in that household to where y'all need all these damn assistants? Y'all acting like damn Jen Shaw. What? And you don't have near the fashions that Jen Shaw has. So it's not like you need a damn closet keeper or, I don't know, where's the nanny? Maybe one of them is the nanny or something. Like, what is the other one? Booking your gigs? Like, we need an explanation. They better ask her at the reunion, Watch What Happens Live, something, because I need to know. Drew, baby, you don't need all them damn assistants. And I don't see what explanation you could use between you and that husband of yours where y'all feel like I need 4 assistants just lingering around y'all house. Anyway, yes, they bring up this whole assistant situation with him. He is acting like, because the woman is 50 years old, then, that has nothing to do with nothing. Have you seen these 50-year-old women walking around here, baby? This is not back in the day where they looking old at a young age. No. A lot of these 50-year-olds is looking good. So you using this excuse of this woman being 50 years old, cut it. You a man at the end of the day. It don't matter what she look like, how old she is, or whatever. Because if you is in the mood, you gonna get down with her regardless of whatever. And then you say that you fired her, but y'all still in communication. What do y'all have to talk about? And then he said, you say it out your mouth. If you want me to stop talking to her, did her not fleeing the scene to Chicago paint a vivid picture for you that obviously she didn't want you to be around this lady? And then her confessional, she talking about, people tell me that Ralph gaslights me. What? Oh, people tell me that Ralph gaslights me, but I don't think so. She doesn't even know what gaslighting means. And then production gives all the examples of him gaslighting her. I said, child bless her, because she just don't know. Now, as far as cutting this assistant off, she was like, yeah, I don't want you to you don't have to make that decision yourself. And she doesn't want, things to go left down the line, and he resents her for it. And he said that there's a lot of other things that he resents her for. Drew, your husband don't like you. And then even, I forgot to mention this last week, him saying that he would choose his dreams before her. What are we watching? Like, he doesn't care about you. I don't know if you, I know a lot of people say that this storyline is fake, but I'm going to just go off of what we see here on this TV. You would not embarrass me like this on TV for no damn storyline, just to stay on Housewives of Atlanta. Bitch, I be damned. So then we get this scene with Todd and Kandi. Well, Kandi is there first. She's on the phone with this guy named Brian. He's a producer. Come to find out, she's a producer on a Broadway play called Thoughts of a Colored Man. And it's a big deal because it's an all-black production and cast, I think, on Broadway. And, that was initially a thing for, the whitey people. So big shout out to them. They got some feedback from, the Times, and, they really wasn't feeling it. But, a magazine or news, I don't know, somebody in Amsterdam was saying that it was, definitely needed in the 21st century. Girl, get it out. So, yeah. She's doing all these big things, and she was saying that, Todd needs to be more present because he came in, and she was like, when you're gone for the weekend, it causes disruption in the family, and, she's feeling overwhelmed. Okay, but if Todd is here taking care of things while you're gone for months, you don't think that he deserves a weekend vacation? Even a week vacation if he taking care of home while you're gone for a long time? Because then she was like, yeah, but when I'm gone, it's for work. Okay. And meanwhile, he's handling everything else. It's called work-life balance, boo. So don't be mad because he balancing and, you overworking yourself. Y'all got enough streams of income to kind of dial back, you would think. I don't know. So then they start talking about things that they need to do around the house. The guest house got hella boxes and trash and all of that going around. The pool is being renovated. I never liked the fact that they had an indoor pool. I feel like that's so YMCA-ish. Like, can we get in the pool so we can go outside? Like, I understand, an indoor pool, you can use it year round, but it's just like, ain't nothing like an outdoor pool. But anyway, she is talking about moving the furniture out of the pool because they were doing renovations, and he was like, well, I can use this in Jersey because it's an empty apartment. He had a condo with his ex. They didn't work out. She never refinanced the house. So, he paid off the condo and now it's his. Kandi is feeling some type of way. He was like, I can give you a key. But just like he said, I don't have my name on this house. So what's wrong with him having property in New York or New Jersey? It's not a big deal. She claimed because he didn't bumped and ground all through the house. Okay. And when y'all met, you bumped and ground through the house. So that doesn't mean anything. It's like you trying to pick a fight with Todd, and it's not really landing, sis. Stop. Okay? Cut it out. Marlo comes over to Kandi's studio while she doing a Halloween shoot for the Wicked Witch of the West. And ain't that the evil one, Wicked Witch of the West? I think so. Anyway, she's in full costume or whatever. Marlo came by because she wants to get some advice from Kandi on being a family. I said, child, listen. Kandi got family. She got a big family. But, they always say she ain't never home, so I don't know. No, but anyway, she wanted some advice. And, what's her name? Kandi was singing her praises about all the things that she's done for her nephews and how she had them dressed at the gala. And Marlo was like, well, I feel like I'm kind of spoiling them too much. Like, yeah, I have life insurance on them. I have their properties. Like, I have things set up for them. But I feel like if something was to happen to me today, they wouldn't have any work ethic. And just like Kandi said, plugging in that play, she said, with Thoughts of a Colored Man, that's one of the topics. Like, why do black people always have to struggle? when it comes up to their upbringing. I said, exactly. Like, yeah, we definitely do bond over the struggle and, the hustle and blah, blah, blah. Just like Kandi said, if they're at a school where kids are getting BMWs, Range Rovers, XYZ, why can't your black kids get that? Why do they have to settle for the Honda when you got the means to get them, whatever luxury car you want to give them just so they can be humble? Like, no, you can be humble and still, understand work ethic and things like that and still be a black person experiencing and enjoying luxury. Like, we need to get that out of our heads. And Kandi has always been one to have that mindset with Riley, and that's the reason why she showers her daughter with gifts. Obviously, she did something right because Riley makes good grades. Riley is now in law school. Like, baby, she got the formula. So then Marlo was like, you need to start inviting me over more, like, so the kids can get a feel of what a family is like. Like, you need to be basically a better friend. And Kandi was like, you gotta be what you, like, you gotta put out that same energy, sis. Like, I don't know what you thought. Like, I didn't have a past with Marlo. When we first started out, she dated my god brother. She got on the show. She started acting shitty towards me. So, like, we've been on the up and up, but it's a slow roll. Like, yeah, girl, you can't be getting mad at her because she'll never invite you over. Hell, you don't invite her over. Don't do that. We get this quick scene, drop it with Drew. Child, girl, okay. So, Ralph pulls her to the side. Did y'all see her assistant's big butt? I said fake. Anyway, he pulls her to the side. Clear your schedule. I want to do something for us. We got to get back to this because, that's how we stop not liking each other. Well, shit, you already started. You don't like her, so go off, bro. Even that stupid ass look that he was giving her. Like, who you fooling? Ugh, I can't stand slimy ass men. Like, you can smell them a mile away. Like, Drew. Anyway, chop the men down at Blaze, right? Aaron, Todd, Conehead, and they Todd brings up the whole assistant thing. Like, man, I've been hearing it from my wife with this whole assistant situation. Aaron was like, I've been hearing it from my wife too. It was funny to me that Todd had like the whole scenario down pat. Like, no, Kandi really talked to you about this shit, huh? So yeah, they talking to him about it, and here come Ralph and his shenanigans. See, the thing is, in Atlanta, you can't find a massage therapist. And I was with Ty, right? Because there's just no massage therapist that you can find in Atlanta. You sound dumb. And at this point, it's like, are you joking? You have to be joking because just like, even when Aaron and Todd was going back and forth with the whole I'm a man situation. Like, yeah, I'm a man. I left the toilet seat up. I'm a man. I didn't take my vitamins. I'm a man. Like, you sound stupid. Even in his confessional, he was trying to explain and he wasn't making any sense. Like, production had me cracking up. Like, tumble dry. Okay, you just sounding dumb. But Todd was just like, you just need to make sure that she's happy. And then Ross was saying that him and Sanya are looking for land because, they have all this family. And then Todd was like, well, yeah, Kandi is tripping about my New Jersey apartment. And, I done bought out my ex with it. So it's just like, it's a nice place for us to stay in New York when we go. And he said that he could easily rent it out for 600 to 500K. Like, that's definitely an investment. But, they don't want their men to have their own situations. And look, Conehead definitely don't need his own situations. Like, well, shit, he doing it in the house, away from the house. Hell, it don't matter. Drew gonna stay. Marlo sending her nephew off to homecoming. It was very sweet. I said, why do kids be so awkward with their body language? Like, put your shoulders up. Put them back a little bit. Stand up. She was trying to teach him how to dance and all of that. It was cute or whatever, She was saying, back in the day, she really didn't have the type of upbringing that they had. Foster care was her safe haven because her mom was doing drugs and all of that. She loved them children, so she's just trying to do what's best for them. And, she has her assistants. They're a couple, and they're, just being the support system for her and her nephew. So it's cute or whatever. And Marlo, stop calling that man boy to me. Stop calling his hair dreads. It's locks. 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 Stop saying dreads. Anybody out there who was saying dreads, stop. It's so cringy. Let's unlearn that, please. These two again. So we have the clowns, okay? That is Drew and Conehead. He takes her to his homeboy's house who does her tailoring. So like she walks into this tailor room and she's confused as to why she's there. But okay, he gets her dressed up and, doing all this nice stuff for her at the beginning of the day, which led to this night. And she's trying to figure out, why. And he said that he could be an asshole sometimes and he wants to be a better husband. And, she was saying beforehand that, she does want to be, the priority in his life, basically the number one person in his life. And, he's saying that he wants to do all of this and that he wants to be a better person for her. And she was like, yeah, well, I just want to make sure that when we're at these high levels that, we don't go to these low lows and, just work on a better them as a couple and all of this shit. I don't know, because I don't care. At the end of the day, Ralph is talking about he wants to put himself first. He wants to focus on God, himself, his wife, and then his kids. He said because beforehand, it was always his wife, his family, and then him. And Drew was like, okay, well, do you think that you've been operating in this order? And he was like, yeah. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. And I'm sick of them. Shit, there ain't nothing else to say. I feel like I'm a damn pig about to fall out. I'm annoyed. I got this in my head because my easy access to my scalp. So, yeah. This is cringy to watch. Like, Drew kept pressing the issue to want to, communicate about, the situations that they experienced and just their relationship overall. He wanted to save that for the counselor and just enjoy the night, but she kept pushing it. So at this point, they're taking jabs, and he was like, you know what? I want to talk to the doctor about how you need to speak to men. And she was like, okay, well, then I also want to have you a therapy session one-on-one to where you can talk to females, because she was expressing to him how she just feels like she's always on eggshells when it comes down to communicating. And she doesn't really say how she really feels because she's scared of him, going off. She called him a maniac. He got offended. He talking about, look at all the degrees on my wall. Maniacs aren't successful. She Googled the definition and it was saying, wild behaviors and extreme and all of that. He got mad about that. Y'all just playing a stupid game. She start crying. She comes back. She still wants to communicate. And he's like, you know what? Like, baby, I don't want to do shit else for you. Like, you ruined the whole night. Like, both of them are ignoring. He thinks that he does X, Y, and Z. And she feel like he don't communicate. And I ain't got them to do. I got to be concerned about my damn storage on my phone. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this review. The episode was pretty all right. It wasn't that explosive, but it was all right. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Let's get down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.